Inquisitor. Inquisitor. Inquisitor!
I saw it, Ektar. I saw it all.
I thought you lost in the monster's mind.
Almost, perhaps. But I've seen... I've seen how the bloom yet remains so strong.
Analysis.
A weakening Inquisitor. A hopeless cause. It seems your crusade ends here.
Inquisitor?
Its power is drawn from a wellspring within the Imperium. A network of roots, reaching directly from the Garden of Nurgle. Sever these roots, and the seeds will wither. The bloom will dwindle and perish.
That is deep within the Immaterium. Far beyond the Edict's reach.
The Dominus speaks truth. To locate the Garden of Nurgle within the warp would be impossible, even for the Grey Knights.
I have no more insight to offer. We cannot track the remaining Reapers, nor can we walk into Hell itself armed with only faith and fury. Even if we could, no weapon we possess could hope to cut them so close to the source of their power. I see no hope in this.
There is none left for you, Carver. Not even that disgusting Grand Master could help you now.
What did it say?
Contradiction. Caldor Drago travels the warp freely.
Throne!
Additional, he bears the Titan sword.
No purer blade has ever existed.
Uncertain. However, no armament exists on Titan which surpasses it.
We must try to reach him.
Your Supreme Grand Master has been cursed to wander the Sea of Souls. Our meeting on the Craft World was blind luck. We cannot simply shout into the void and pray he answers.
Contra-assumption. Conditions on the Aldari Craft World were novel, but distinct. The birthing of the Reapers echoed through a breach in the warp. Drago indicated being drawn to the phenomenon.
To recreate such a disruption would require a force of extreme... The Prime Seeds.
What? We only hold 3 of those cursed things.
Yes, but each one contains a massive concentration of bloom essence. If I were to destroy them simultaneously, all that vile power would explode in a massive dispersal. It might draw Drago's attention once again.
Insufficient. The craft world existed within unstable real space. A breach in the warp would still be necessary.
Yes, but if we were able to find a place where the veil between worlds was similarly thin...
Conclusion. The conditions that drew the Supreme Grand Master on the craft world could be recreated.
I suspect the warp storms that ravage this sector might offer a potential candidate.
An astute recommendation, Ektar. I am impressed. Ugh. Commander, we should set course for the nearest warp storm and scan for the necessary conditions.
Update. Servitors have recovered an uncatalogued artifact from the subdecks. The weapon should be returned to the armory of Titan for analysis.
What purpose would it serve in some dusty armory? We should use it.
This weapon is part of our legacy. We could enshrine it on board to honor Xiphos' history.
Such a waste.
Our brothers will appreciate this act. You shall see, Commander. Commander, we have identified an ideal location on the planet Sacrista for Fakir to perform her ritual and attempt to draw the attention of Supreme Grandmaster Kaldor Drago. This location has been added to your star map. It is deeply infested with Nurgle's bloom, so opposition is likely to be fierce.
This planet, Sacrista, matches our Auspex telemetries. The veil between the Sea of Souls and real space is slim.
The cathedral here was once a monument to the Emperor's majesty. Now it's a ruin to blasphemy and sacrilege.
I can feel the emanations of misery within. Commander, this world is overrun with the bloom, while the warp storm narrows the precipice between our real space and the warp. This is as close to an ideal candidate we are liable to find for this ritual. With your leave, I will prepare the prime seeds for the mission ahead.
All is ready, Inquisitor. The wards on the prime seeds are reaffirmed and are in your hands.
Good. I will blaze them into the warp with the Emperor's purity.
A pale ember against the flame of 1,000,000,000,000 tormented souls.
Cease your prattle!
Inquisitor!
It is nothing, Dominus. Initiate teleportation.
Hold strong, Fakir. My brothers will protect you to the last.
Thank you, Hector.
Hector, the Inquisitor's pulse has risen considerably.
Her resistance has proven almost inhuman. But it is clear she has finally reached her limits. I am ready to do my part.
Upon her return, then?
If she returns.
By all that is holy.
Yes, the wholly beautiful work of the Plague God.
Never have I felt such torment.
Oh, you will feel all of this and more, Carver. Soon.
Silence!
Inquisitor, our goal is the inner sanctum. You know what must be done.
On the way.
Standing ready. Yes, sir.
At your service. I am with you.
Here. With haste. Moving now. Eyes on. Aye, sir.
I was already planning that.
Intriguing. The Blackstone constructs directly conduit the warp's native inhabitants.
Brothers, take heed of the Nocturnal crafties. The enemy is clearly aware of our presence here.
I will comply.
Yes, Commander.
My blade
I am here to
please the
serve.
Emperor. At once. Chaos stirs within the shadows.
What?
I am here to serve.
Your command. Moving out. On my way. I will fire when ready. With haste!
Ready to serve. Yes, sir.
As instructed.
The craft world was the nursery, yes, but the bloom was perfected here. All it took was one blessed voice amidst the cacophony of prayers to your false emperor.
Lies!
Only one. That's how weak he is.
Ooh, the Emperor lights our path. Vengeance!
Yes? Yes. Fall! I was already planning that. It bleeds!
Taking position. Firing on target. The enemy is wounded.
It will be done.
Another falls to the Knights of Titan. Unleash me. Standing ready. Seeking the tainted. Eyes on.
Inquisitor, the enemy's reinforcements will not cease. You must make haste to the inner sanctum.
Trying, Ektar.
Onward, brothers. We bring death. Purge!
I will comply.
Praise the Emperor. Moving now. Standing ready. Yes, Commander.
Are you sure, Commander?
Focus, Inquisitor Fakir. Stay with the squad.
The biosignature seems to be in flux.
She is nothing if not persistent. She must prevail.
I was already planning that.
I am with you. As ordered.
Knights!
Enemy sighted.
I am with you.
We strive.
This way, out of sight. They cannot see us. They will not see me here.
Barely a scratch.
Does he yet stand?
Am I up there, caged on your ship? Or are you down here, trapped with me?
You are nothing!
Perhaps. But I still have unspoken truths you love to hear. All you need to do is ask.
No!
The pain will set you free!
What? As instructed.
Yes, sir.
On my way. Onward, brothers.
Hold strong! Keep your faith! Attack! Kill them all! This way, out of sight. Gods, watch over me. Eat this! It bleeds! It bleeds! You will bleed!
Ah! You cannot harm me.
Ah! Ah! Short! You will bleed. Ah!
Witness it, Carver. The gates of chaos unleashed. Second herald to the Bloom's magnificence and its inevitable morbus.
How many must have fled here in their final hours, seeking sanctuary?
It's me, my brother.
Millions of prayers cried out into the void, all unanswered by your false emperor.
We will answer them now. Your wretched seeds will fuel our beacon of hope.
Yes, yes, keep that hope alive. I will savor its sweet essence when I feast on your soul in the garden.
Onward, brothers.
Commander, it is there on the top of the dais. That is where it must be done. I was already planning that.
Advancing.
They will not see me here.
Secure in position.
I am here to serve.
This better be worth it. Yes, yes. Ade awe norime, morenaken usenia.
Seeking the tainted. I will hold them here. At once. Eyes on! Moving out.
Securing position! Nurgle protects!
I sense the enemy converging.
This champion Nurgle will bring you a clean death!
Moving now. Opening fire. Feel the bite of my sword. I am the Emperor's fury. On the way. We are the hammer. Power! You have been judged. On my way. Yes, sir. At once, Commander.
Attack! Kill them all! Cannot see us. Gods, watch over me.
Charge! Securing position!
It is done. Knights of Titan, rally to me. This ritual is nearly complete.
What is your will? My blade is yours. Strong. Onward, brothers! With me, my brothers! On the hunt! As you command. Yeah. Moving now. I will fire when ready. The Aegis shields us. I am the Emperor's fury!
Kill them all! They will not see me here. Die! Die! Die!
Yeah!
Inquisitor, I charged you to end this bloom. Why do I find you within this maelstrom of corruption?
I brought you here.
Our goal was to reach you, Supreme Grandmaster. We cannot destroy the bloom without your aid.
Speak then.
The Grey Knight's archives describe your plight beyond the Veil. That you know the way to the Garden of the Plague God.
Aye. My curse binds me to the Immaterium. The Garden of Nurgle is vast, but I have found my way through its confounding pathways before.
The roots of the bloom. The source of its power. We know that they lie deep within the garden, out of our mortal reach.
It is no small feat to navigate the Plague God's domain. But the bloom's stench is more putrid than all others. With luck, I will locate and sever these roots before my trespass is noted.
We would give our lives to fight with you, my lord.
I know it, Ektar, but I would not have my brothers share this cursed fate. You must yet hold the line until I can achieve this task you have set for me.
As you command, my lord. We are the hammer.
In the meantime, look within yourself, Cartha Fakir. Your strength is yet needed. Farewell.
He comes to you, Master. The fool needs to take you by surprise. Show me. You have done well, Cadex. I will have vengeance at last. The Carver will not leave this garden alive.
No!
It appears we are being watched, my lord. Hello, little spy. That's it, Carter. Call your minions. You can all wait together.
The demon alerted its master to our plans. How is that possible?
I'm not certain. I believe it might have been during the ritual on Sacrista. Cadex has retained some agency since I entered his mind.
Agency? What agency?
Taunts, murmurs, voices I have ignored.
Oh, it has been a little more than that.
Have we just damned the Supreme Grand Master to an ambush and death?
Precisely.
No, Ektar. I only did what I believed necessary to advance our cause.
Our cause now? Inquisitor Fakir, with one blow, you have turned all of our efforts to serve the aims of chaos. With your leave, Commander.
You are right. I have failed us.
Ektar, analyze. The Inquisitor is the only being with an erudite understanding of what we face. Without her, we are truly lost.
Without the Supreme Grand Master, we have already lost.
Denial. This act is reckless. The Inquisitor's biodiagnostics have not yet totally collapsed.
So you would have us follow this traitor until she does?
This is too much. Like children.
Rationalize. We have all been deceived. Counter-proposal. We intervene on the Supreme Grand Master's behalf.
Are your logic pathways fried, Dominus? No mortal can navigate their way through the Garden of Nurgle.
No mortal.
Silence! Your words have done harm enough.
Ektar, in 987 years, I have not observed a Grey Knight falter in his duty. Yet you fear this?
Say your piece, Fakir.
It is true. No mortal can find their way to the Garden of Nurgle, but a demon will always return to its master.
What?
Yes. Cadex has burrowed into my mind. If you were to banish him, I might use that connection to track his spirit as it returns past the veil, back to its master.
More conjecture.
Support. Archival analysis indicates stellar coordinates can be transmitted via astral telepathy.
Both of you now? Dominus, even if we gamble on the purity of her intentions, this notion barely amounts to a roll of the dice and a prayer.
That is all I have left, Ektar. But what does the effort cost you? Another demon banished to the warp?
What of your baleful edict? Are you so eager to see it fall into the Plague God's hands?
The edict will fulfill its purpose. I am a priest of Mars. Sentimentality is for the flesh.
Fakir, your soul stands at the precipice. You have proven yourself stronger than any human I've known. But if you falter in this, even for a moment, I will have no choice but to cut you down.
I would ask nothing less of you.
Commander, you have led us capably since Agravain's fall, but in this our direction is clear. If we yet have hope to intervene for the sake of the Supreme Grand Master and put an end to this bloom, we have no choice but to pursue it. Purgation ritual, there is no turning back. The Demon Prince Cadex will be banished back to the Warp, and we will have to follow immediately if we have any hope to find our way into Nurgle's garden and warn Kaldor Drago of the trap that has been set for him. Our time is short, but you must also be confident that our strike force is prepared for the challenge that waits ahead of us. The decision is yours.